Hey friends, Russ here again, having more Daisy Lever gun fun on location in the state of Virginia with some friends of ours here. The new year has hardly even started and we've been having such a good time down here. Stopped at a few places today, a couple of antique stores, and at one of them I picked up these nice little gems. What I have here is a Model 103. It had some stenciling on it. You could just barely see it because the surface is pretty rough. Other than that, and other than the fact that one of the bolts is missing to hold the stock on, this little gem actually does fire. I checked pressure on it. It works pretty good. It does have the original shot tube, and the only problem with it is, and I'm going to get closer to the camera here so you can see. You see how the cap looks crooked? There's a little bend in the top here. And that's not too big of an issue. We've straightened some of those out before. I might even replace it with a Model 25 shot tube. The gun has a lot of things going for it. Number one, this plastic forearm is not hot dogged. It is actually nice and straight. Don't always see that. It has the old original forearm band. Everything else on it looks pretty good. The stock's not broken or warped. And what I like is the original aluminum lever with the plastic insert is still here. Yeah, this little 103 is in good shape, so I think it'll clean up nicely. I might even be able to use it for one of the projects. I'll know more about how the inside is holding up whenever I tear it down, but this one's going to go in the arsenal for a future date. Another thing I found while we were there is this old trusty rifle. Now, the old trusty was one of the pop guns, and I don't do too much with pop guns. I have a few, but this particular one, if nothing else, will be good for parts. If you take a look, it has the 3-star aluminum lever on it, which is nice. That's salvageable. That fits our air guns. Unfortunately, there's a radical break up here on the rear stock, and the stock has a little bit of concave warpage to it, so we may end up just tossing that. I can, however, use the original Daisy bolt that's still left for the trigger assembly. Can use the rear sight spring retainer, and I'll probably be tempted to grind the rivet off the front here and use the front sight slash sling assembly off of the front. That could be used on a regular air gun also, because the dimensions are all the same diameter wise on these guns. So all in all, it wasn't a bad day. Well, if any of you have had luck like this at the beginning of the year, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and we'll be talking to you soon. Stay safe.